This is a subscription test.
All right, let's go. Getting some Luke Tarkentown this morning. And people are getting into this deck. Obi red. All right. Go Obi. Might be a tough one. It's gonna be able to heal all my pings. Don't like that. I know it's only 47 cards because it doesn't have the I added a hot shot maneuver. So fine. I was just gonna roll with it. Yeah, I put in hot shot maneuver. And I'm just gonna I'll probably next game I'll side it out. Put something else in that spot. But I wanted to hey, good morning. Wanted to have it in there so that whenever hot shot maneuver gets added, that it's there. Also, I wanted people to be able to see that that's like what's supposed to be there. Yeah. If anybody has access, if anybody's on Patreon and they see my deck list, I don't want them to see like a list that's not what I'm actually thinking, you know? So I'm not going to be able to like ping Tarkentown the restored arc because of Obi-Wan, so I'm just going to have to straight up kill it. Okay, burn to Perilous to do 1 damage to an A-Wing. That's probably okay for me. Probably need to save Daring Raid. Yeah, after this game, I'll show you the deck that I'm working on. Currently, kind of look through it and see. There have been so many new spoilers. There's couple spots that might change into the 1-drop, like the Gray Squadron Y-Wing or the X-Wing will probably turn into the 1-drop. But Daring Raid, Aggression, draw card. I think Daring Raid, Tarkentown's probably the best bet here. Then even if he heals 1, then I can still play red 5. A lot of the stuff with this deck is like you have a lot of different options, so it's sometimes hard to figure out exactly what the best line is. Like there, I could have like played Aggression, done 4, draw a card, but you want to always be developing. So it's like trying to manage doing damage, fighting through their defenses, and then also still developing your board at the same time. Is there a resource and aggression here? Seems crazy. He just said good game. He must have had bad draws. Yeah, I had to start early today because my kids have a half day. Oh wait, hold on, Bobby. So I'm probably gonna have to stop streaming whenever they get home, around like 11:30, something like that. All right, so my sideboard is my whatever right now. Like, kind of ignore this. It's like this is kind of like a maybe board. Obviously, it has more than 10 cards in it. Precision fire, I'm thinking to give things saboteur, even though you don't get the trooper buff. There's obviously the 1-cost 1/1 upgrade that gives saboteur, but I think you might, against like the starter destroyer decks, you might need to be able to play the event that like lets you attack immediately. Champs and Dula, that'll probably not be in here. I think we'll cut Champs and Dula. I don't think we're ever going to need a ramp. It might be good against like decks that ramp like, you know, turn 1 or 2, but I don't think we really care about ramping that much. And then Chaos of War, I don't think is going to be good. I initially had that in the sideboard, but I thought, yeah, what's up, Peter? I think Chaos of War is better in decks like Kylo, where you have ways to make your opponent draw cards, like with Force Choke. And since we don't have Force Choke, I don't think we're ever going to get like really big hits off of Chaos of War. Keep Fighting is just like another untap, 2 cost that you can untap a unit with power 3 or less. So that might be something. You know, you could have turns like, you know, you can untap if on the turns where you're playing, like you could play Cassian and then be able to get like multiple attacks in with Cassian. Potentially, if you go up to 7 resources, you know, there's you can untap before putting Luke on something, so you could like play a unit, untap the unit with Keep Fighting, put Luke on it, and then be able to like attack with Hotshot Maneuver or something. I don't know. I think that Keep Fighting might make it in, but I'm not sure. That needs more testing. And then Valiant Assault Ship, I think, is going to be pretty good as like another option. It can untap with K-Turn, because K-Turn can untap transports. And then it can hit for 5 if your opponent has more resources than you. So you bring that in against like ramp decks, and because it has Saboteur, it can get through the Sentinel Star Destroyers like Devastator. So I don't know. That's what I'm working on. Like I said, the Alliance X-Wing or the Grey Squadron Y-Wing will probably get cut for the 1-drop, at least to test. And then yeah, I'm not gonna edit the deck. I'm just gonna go with it, and then I'll just change the sideboard as we go to swap for the Hotshot Maneuver. So let's then say instead of Hotshot Maneuver, let's try Keep Fighting. Keep Fighting. What's up with 1/4 drop? You can play it turn 1 against ECL decks, and they can't kill you at turn 1. So you get a guaranteed attack on turn 2. And it's a pretty good it's a fighter, so it can hold Luke and get untapped. Okay, turn. Maybe I should have kept, I probably should have kept Anakin as Interceptor, because if I play this and then he plays a Super Laser Tech, I'm kind of screwed. That was a bad call on my part. I really wish Frisk costs 1. Get rid of the other Y-Wing. I don't want to put Frisk on because he has like Power of the Dark Side or something. I want to be able to play another unit this turn. Yep. What I thought would happen. I might hold on to Frisk in case they play the ship that the shielded ship. What I'm talking about. They really don't want me to have a ship, huh? Okay. What? He's got the Devastator. Arquitans. Okay. So if I put this on, I still be able to untap. Bargain Town. Yes. We're gonna lose this game. He had too much removal. Unless he totally like got gassed out by all that. I think that I resource so that I can play a ship plus Cassian. Uh-oh. Get some damage in. Resupply carrier? Okay. That could have been worse. That sucks. The restore 2 save. No, restore 2 won't save him. But he can do that. That's good. Can attack. Question is, do I kill Piet or other Piet? Draw. I think this is probably a bigger deal. Gonna heal no matter what. See. Okay. Pretty good. We were so close. If he had like any other... Man, we were so close. Look how close we were. That sucks. We got him to 29 twice. That sucks. Oh well. He had to have the malevolence. I think if he had a different ship, we'd still win. Because he wouldn't. If he wasn't, he had a. That I think. I guess if he had Avenger there too, he still would have been able to like attack in. No, because if he had Avenger, no, he would have killed 2 with the ambush. Because it would have gotten 1 with the 1 played, so he would have killed both of them. So we were close. We were one away twice. Another blue-green villain. Be another uphill battle. Yeah, it sucks I didn't have Daring Raid, right? Maybe, you know, that's an argument for K2SO in the sideboard. K2SO will probably take like, let's see. K2SO should probably go in this spot that Cham was in. I think Cham was just like testing. And then we would have the senatorial. We would have like probably Corvettes and stuff like that we'd bring in. Because if we had like a Corvette, he would have lost his hand. Like the mulligan. Oh. I think we need the Daring Raid against Palpatine to be able to clear his little shitters. Yeah, right? K2 is going to probably need a spot. Keep fighting ended up working out pretty good, right? Having like the 2 costs ended up being really useful. I don't know how useful it is like earlier in the game. It's probably just a late game thing, but still good. Question is, do we care about keeping Tarkin Town? I think we use Daring Raid because we might need the resource. We might need the free Tarkin Town later. We just try and be efficient. got to fly to LA tomorrow. I used to fly back and forth to LA every week. I like commuted to work there. I haven't done it in a while. All right, so we can take out the client right here. That. Question is, how bad do I need to draw a card right now? I think I just use both modes on aggression. Speed upgrades, deal damage. Yeah, I'm gonna be. I work in TV, so like I basically work in LA all the time. I've got to do a job there starting tomorrow for like a week. So I won't probably be streaming for the whole next week. Then I'll be back next week. I'll probably try and stream as much as I can next week, and then the week after that I'm going to be gone for another show. Alright, so he is at 7. He's going to 8. He doesn't have any damage on my guys. Probably doesn't have a way to get damage on my guys. This is probably a bad idea to just go wide against him, because he can just like flip an overwhelming barrage or something. That's pretty good. No, I can clear it. I just won't be able to put Luke in. Rough. What's up, Mayflower? New subscriber. Thank you. Need all the subscribers I can get. I'm trying to get to 500 subs. Sentinel. That might be it for us. Yeah, that Snoke was nasty. You should have given the XP to the Clan Saxon Gauntlet. Wait, I don't need to do that. Did that wrong. Whatever. I messed up. I didn't need to do it. I was doing the math based on assuming that he was going to put the XP there. But he ended up killing it anyway. I don't know why. Why would he do that? I've had black 1 this whole game and not drawn a single pilot. This would be a really good game to draw on a bigs. Maybe I need... Do I only have 2 bigs? I need a 3rd bigs. Down target would have been good earlier in the game too when we were running low on cards to draw. There's the OB. Rip. Alright. I don't want to waste any more time on this game. There was a window where we might have been able to come back, but maybe I need another bigs. What can we lose? Nothing but blue-green villain today. They're out for us. Yeah, 3 more resources than me? Yeah, that's pretty rough. But still, I think that there was like a window where we could have like put pressure on him if we had... the Snoke was really backbreaking. I had to like do so much to kill that Snoke. Yeah, for sure. Piet's gonna be popular. If Thrawn, I don't mind. Thrawn, I don't actually think is that difficult. Because or at least a lot of the Thrawn might become good, but I think early on, like all the Thrawn decks I've seen so far have been like really janky. Like I don't think people have really cracked it yet. There's just been like people are just whenever there's like an ability like that on a leader, people try and like force it. They'll just try and like cram like all the like win defeats they can into the deck. And the deck ends up getting like watered down by them like trying to get value out of the leader ability, and then usually they'll trim that stuff back a little bit and end up putting like good cards in. Yeah, the thing with Thrawn is like a lot of the stuff that they're putting in the deck right now are just like cards that aren't that great, and it's like easy to disrupt once you know like what they're trying to do. It's like stuff that like relies on like a lot of synergies, so you can break up the synergies a little bit and hurt them that way. All right, so do we think they have removal for red 5? Probably, right? In which case we want another red 5, I think. What else? Want the Fang Fighter. We lose R2D2. We don't have an... Losing the Fang Fighter is kind of risky with not another ship. I'm going to go for it. I'm banking on him killing the red 5. Yeah, Pete is good. I was having... I have good games with him against him on other decks though, not in the aggro. All right, so he didn't kill my red 5. He only has one card left in his hand. Didn't put R2 on because I think I'm counting on whatever that one card he had in his hand was something that's going to kill this red 5, and I didn't want to just like load it up. I wanted to get a little bit of damage from bigs, but not too crazy. Wow. Is he just drawing dead? That is part of the problem with decks that run a lot of ramp. Sometimes you just draw all your ramp. So now do we play R2D2? Is a 35 health base too. That's part of it, is that he has this, he only had one less card in his hand and he hasn't like drawn any cards. Resupply? Oh man. Right. Oh, we beat one of the blue-green villains. This is going to be hard. Alright, no mulligan. This is like pretty ideal start. I'm usually looking for like an A-wing or any, you know, A-wing ideally and red 5. I think we got to keep aggression against them. Maybe not daring raid. Playing regional governor is ballsy in a new open meta like this. It's gotta be really tough to name cards. You don't know what the hell anyone's playing. Why he's thinking about it. What would you call if you were him? I know what I would call. If I was playing against a mono red deck. If you set up across from a mono red deck, I don't care what leader and what base it is. You just call it, yeah, exactly. You just call aggression. Easy peasy. Doesn't matter. It's by far the biggest like blowout card they have. He just types in chat F. Let's see. I think I want to keep the other copy of Red 5 again. You guys see those this prestige versions of Red 5? So sick, right? Alright. Watch this. I should have maybe. I guess I should have done it before the XP. You would think a Ray player would be better about knowing when Ray is going to put an experience on something. But I actually don't care. Do I even care about the regional governor? Probably not. Yeah, the Red 5 Victor Leader art's sick. The guy who drew it is one of the art directors at Lucasfilm. They're like really stepping up. They called Biggs Darklighter. Which is not what I would call, but to each their own. Another Perilous. Okay. That will be annoying next turn, potentially. But we're going to hopefully put enough pressure on them. I think... I go base. Okay, so I want a K turn. Probably want to play red 5 this turn also. Ray's going to be healing for a shitload today. He definitely needs to die. He can't play Perilous Position this turn. I want to see if he accidentally puts some damage on Ray, not realizing how much damage I'm able to do. Because if he puts any damage on Ray, I can kill her. Alright, so let me think about this. If I put Luke on black 1, I can't untap it anyway. So what I can do is play, I can attack here. Okay. We just had to get her off the board. Luke's gonna get Perilous this turn, but if I think that's okay. Oh, Rivals. That'll also happen, I guess. Wait, no, that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to play stay on target. Bro. What are they doing? Okay, so we just win. Alright, we'll take that. Beating mono blue Ray has got to be difficult. Takes your opponent making some bad regional governor calls. But they definitely didn't know how much damage we could do to Ray in one attack. Still not sure about Frisk. Frisk might be a sideboard card. The 2 costs can sometimes be awkward because we always want to be playing units. He might be better once we get the 1-drop ships, because then you can play a 2-drop turn 1 and then you can play a 1-drop and Frisk on it on turn 2. Dude, we were playing like all the worst matchups today. If this guy spends more than like 10 seconds before he readies up, I'm gonna leave the lobby though. I'm not gonna play against a Yoda that's like sideboarding against me. Okay. No mulligan. So we're going... Who do we want more? The Y-Wing or the X-Wing? I think we want the Y-Wing more. Y-Wing's pretty good turn 1. It'll be even better once stay on target, if stay on target actually worked the way it's supposed to. So right now in like Karabas, stay on target doesn't draw you the extra cards from the Y-Wing damage. But the way stay on target is worded, if you stay on target with a Y-Wing and then they assign any of the damage to their base, you get to draw a card from that damage, and then you get to draw another card when your Y-Wing hits the base with the combat damage. But that is currently not working correctly. Because stay on target says attack with a vehicle unit. For this attack, it gets +2/+0 and gains when this unit deals damage to a base, draw a card. Well, if you're attacking with a Y-Wing and they put any of the damage on the base, that unit is doing the damage. Like it says, I believe that, you know, it's because it's a card ability that's causing the damage that it should work. Like, might need a clarification on that, but I think, you know, that's the way that it usually works if the card is the one that has the ability. All right. Yeah, Mitchell, I'm almost positive it works that way. I don't remember if we got clarification on it, but I'm like very close to being positive that's how it works. All right, so they could have perilous positions. So if we play Big Starklighter on this ship, it might be a problem for us. And I definitely want to get the attack in because I want to target down the C-3PO. So I'm just, a lot of times with this deck, you don't go for the maximum like value. You don't get greedy. You just attack because you always want to be able to get that damage in. All right. So I think we daring raid, kill C-3PO, don't let him draw more cards. And because we weren't greedy and got our attack in, we can do this and that. You just, if you have the initiative, just attack with the fighter. Always make sure that you're getting your ping. Way more important than trying to like load up pilots on something. I think over the course of the game, you'll do more damage if you're able to do that and make sure you're always getting your Luke activations than if you're trying to, like, you know, get the most damage per attack in and like loading up fighters, and then your fighter gets perilous or he gets killed or something like that, and then you don't get any damage, you don't get any ping. That's the case for a lot of decks too. Is like, don't get, like, people get super greedy and they get punished for it all the time. Like, I've seen so many people lose games because they're playing against Mono Han and they're on like their leader flip turn and they try and like take an action because they want to, like, you know, use up all their, you know, they're trying to like play the cards they want to play, and it's like, okay, well, you're about to get DJ'd and then you're not going to flip your leader. Like, playing as Han, I've done it all the time where I'm able to kill or I'm able to DJ and keep them from flipping their leader. And if they just flipped their leader earlier, like with their first action, then, you know, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Or I would have, you know, they would have been able to like set up a kill on DJ with their leader. But people get greedy because they're like so honed in on like whatever line they had in their head and trying to be efficient instead of just like, you know, take opportunities that you have. Now, Do I just go for the aggression right now? I think I do. Aggression, draw a card. I think I do. Alright, so potentially big turn. I wish we had a Cassian in the row right now. I only have 2 Cassians in the deck. Maybe you need 3, but I don't really want too many of them. Because, you know, you're only going to play them once, usually. I think I'll lose the keep fighting. We're going to run out of cards this game. That's why I'm pretty light on pilots, is because the pilots, they set up 2-for-1s for your opponent, and it's kind of they make you run out of cards really fast. That being said, they do let you kill a Conquer Dawn without losing your A-Wing. Thanks, Mitchell. Yeah, it's a fun deck. I think all those decks you list, Wedge, Vader, ECRL, and Piet, those are all good decks too. I like this deck a little bit more than Wedge, personally. I think Wedge is more susceptible to getting blown out by your opponent. Because this deck isn't like isn't as focused on pilots, like I was just saying about like getting like setting up the 2-for-1s, like you get a little bit of value, like, you know, when you get a turn 1 free R2, it's pretty nice. Biggs is pretty nice. But you're not like not so reliant on it. Do you think he has another perilous position? Because see. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. So he flips on 7. So he can wipe out my A-Wing, so I need to get some attacks in. He's gonna kill it with like any card in his deck. That's the that is a downside of like putting your leader on. Oh wait, can he attack leader? A non-leader unit. Sweet. Sweet. Alright. We just win, right? He heals 2, we have our 8. Sorry, Yoda. Yeah. Nice call out, Lego Pizza. We forgot it. He can't kill leaders. I don't have that many games against Yoda, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it probably would be fine, especially since like leaders are usually really high cost. So like you're, you know, if you're killing a leader with a, you know, if you're killing like a by the time Yoda comes down, the leaders, yeah, exactly, they're already out. So like think about the leaders that would be really painful to get killed by Yoda. Like if they're like a 6 cost or something like that, then he's having to like Yoda's gonna have to drop like a Luke or something to kill him. So if Yoda's discarding a Luke to kill your leader, it's like That's probably fair. Yeah. Yeah, Yoda probably needs something like that. The thing with Yoda is like, I want that. I think we go A-Wing buff. Fang Fighter next turn. Like whenever Yoda like has some like massive kill that he sets up, it's like Yoda flipping and discarding a Luke to kill my Luke. And I'm like, okay. You just like, you had to trade your Luke to kill my Luke. I'm like, that's not the worst thing in the world for me as your opponent. Yeah, Jerican, that is the point of testing for sure. As we get more cards, the interactions are going to be harder to remember everything too, especially with stuff that's like more fringy, like Yoda. Like I was saying yesterday that with this set it's going to be really complicated too, because there's so many cards that work like kind of close to other cards but not exactly. Like the fact that like I kept forgetting that Vader doesn't have the immunity that Luke has. Like I figured like, oh, they're the same, they're both 6 costs, they're like pretty close in stats, they have like pretty similar abilities, but Luke has Luke has immunity and Vader doesn't, and that threw me off. And like you know, just like the amount of different like pilots that all have like different texts that all like kind of like when like Chewbacca, you know, like all the different pilot, like Chewbacca has like is like a similar ability to TIE Phantom but not really, like, and like how many pilots like, oh, when they're deployed as an upgrade they do this, when they're not as, you know, like there's just going to be a lot to remember. Like I think that with this new set, you should probably read your opponent's cards a lot, because they might not work exactly how you remember or thinking they work. There's so many things that just have like 2 out of 3 of the same like lines of text, but the third one is different, and you just have to remember what that is. Like Chewbacca, like I think a lot of people like forget that Chewbacca, like he as an upgrade, like the upgrade can't be defeated, but the ship still can, or you know, like shit like that. Like it's gonna be hard to remember. Yeah, initiative does matter a lot, especially if the opponent doesn't have Tarkin Town and you do. Miss Lethal playing with Kaz earlier when I had a trench run in hand, which I didn't use because I thought it'd kill my only ship on board, as I forgot the point of running trench run is Kaz nullified it. Yeah. Well, we had a game yesterday where my opponent played a trench run and he had like a ship that was like loaded up with pilots. You know, it's gonna like swing for lethal and kill me, but it only had 1 hit point remaining. It had a bunch of damage on it, and he like played trench run, and the trench run like obviously did like 1 damage to him and killed his unit. So it didn't hit my base, and then I just like won the game on the next action or whatever. And he was like baffled as to why the trench run killed his own guy. Like it's like, yeah, how that card works for sure, buddy. I wish we had R2D2 right now. But I think I'm gonna, man. I think I need to keep all the ships because they're gonna die. Yeah. Yeah, Jake Shell, he's like, isn't he won like a bunch of PQs? Okay, this is like the first time in history Jango Fett hasn't had an ISB agent against me. I just play the red 5. Or do I load up? If I load up black 1, he's going to be able to target down it. I think I just play the red 5 and just keep putting ships out. Maybe I put R2 on the headhunter. That way I can kill it. He doesn't attack first action. Is he the one who has a brother who plays too, who's won a bunch of stuff? I always forget. I know there's those 2 brothers. Yeah, Jerican, definitely. I have a Patreon. I have all my lists on Patreon, and we have a private Discord channel in the Bothan network where we talk about this list and many others. This Django matchup is definitely sketchy. Only having 3 damage on my base at this point in the game with me having a board and him not is pretty good though. But he's about to play his like 9 million. His 9 million guys. What's up, dude? Hey, I'm streaming right now. I'll be with you in just a second, okay? I think I just kill this guy. You got a lot of memory picture? Yeah. Yeah. Nice. You want to say hi to the stream real quick, Max? My kids had a half day today, so they're home. That's why I started the stream early. Say hi. Hey, Mac. Okay. Running, I guess. Triple Dark Raid. He's going to Triple Dark Raid into IG 2000. Or that. Damn. Dude, this Django is just like out of control, man. Out of control, this deck. Let's see if he can get away with not doing. Hey, go with mommy. Good in a second. He beat us. Yeah, he is cute, Ian. He is cute and very very chaotic boy. Yeah, Mitchell, sign up for the coaching. We've some of the people who have been in the coaching have had a lot of success since they've done coaching sessions. We had some guys who were struggling starting out, and they did some coaching, and they've been doing a lot better since then. Just lagging. The only major change is that they revealed Hotshot Maneuver. Pay 1, choose a friendly unit for each of its on-attack abilities, deal 2 damage to a different enemy unit, then attack with the chosen unit. So if you have Luke on red 5, for instance, it does 9 damage spread around. Which is pretty good. Alright, he wins. Alright, I'll get one more game in. Then I gotta go take care of kiddos. But that card isn't implemented in Karabas yet, so I just have been using Keep Fighting right now instead of it. It's possible that I should be using like Valiant Assault Ship or something instead of it, but just for unit density. But yeah, Hotshot Maneuver, if you put it on... So if Luke is on red 5, they have 2 on attack abilities. So this hotshot maneuver does 2 damage to 2 different units. And then you attack with the chosen unit, and you can do the red 5 on attack for 2 more damage, and then Luke's ability for 3 damage. So you can do up to 7 damage to one unit and 2 to another unit, or you can spread it out across a bunch of units. That's pretty good. You can do the same thing if you're on you know, Black One. If you're on any of the Y-wings also have an on attack ability. So basically if Luke's on any on attack ship with an on attack ability, then you get to do a bunch of damage. I hate to do this. I think I need to keep the aggressions. Yeah, it is totally insane. Like, you're gonna be able to do, like, so if you put it on like even like the Y-wing, you know, Luke on a Y-wing, you're still gonna get double on attacks. So you'll still be able to do two damage to 2 different units, and then interesting. Val. With Val, do I keep Frisk? No, I'll just keep aggression. You'll be able to do you'll be able to do 2 damage to 2 different units, and then the Y-wing will pop off, and then Luke will pop off. So I know a lot. Okay. That is very funny. It is my turn. So I just do that and then just kill this guy. He's going to put that on, but I'm going to be playing aggression next turn. I think I need to stay on target. I need to draw cards. Speed upgrades and draw a card. Red 5 is going to kill it. I need more ships. Oh, man. Okay, so let's think about this. If I frisk. So it's not going to be that great. Next turn, I'm going to have to do... He's out. Yeah, not having a ship is tough. That's why we have a lot of untaps, though. Trying to think of whether where I need to put this. If I do 3, I'm gonna put on Piet. So I'll be able to play a wing, 4 damage, untap. Let's see. Do I care more about killing Piet or Corvus with the restore? So I think I want to resource again. Maybe this is too greedy. Yeah, Corvus Iden on paper is awesome. Alright, why would he... I would have killed the Luke, because I can just... 2, 3... I just win. People just don't know how much damage this deck does. That's the problem. They don't know. Alright. Anyway, don't tell anybody. None of you guys tell anybody how much damage this deck can do in one turn. Loses to Django though. That's a problem. Maybe we can fix that. I do think that Hotshot helps that, because being able to kill their guys will make our deck better. Because the part of that, what I was saying earlier, is like the fact that it's the Hotshot maneuver does the damage before you attack makes it so that you're like, if there's like little sentinels like a Black Sun Starfighter or something like that, you'll be able to kill the Black Sun Starfighter before you have to assign your attack. So you can like kill sentinels and then they'll be able to attack base. So good. This card is sick. 1 cost is crazy for this. Like I'm really surprised this isn't more expensive. This could totally be 2 costs and you'd still play it, I think. But you're gonna be able to do this like if like right now it's kind of it's a little bit annoying if they play like that new A-Wing, the 3/2 green A-Wing. But like this, you'll be able to play like, because if you have like your A-Wing, your red A-Wing out or something like that, like you have to you know, it's a little hard to clear their unit. But like say I play Green Squadron A-Wing turn 1, if I have initiative I can play this to attack, kill actually no, the A-Wing doesn't have an on attack, never mind, it won't work with the A-Wing. But if Y-Wing, say I have like Red Squadron Y-Wing, I can play this, attack, kill the A-Wing, and then do all the damage to base, and then it's, because it only costs 1, I can still play like another 2-cost ship turn 2. So it's going to set up like this is going to be good, like every turn of the game this will be good, I think. Anyway, I gotta go, I gotta take care of kiddos, but thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be gone for about a week, but I'm gonna be traveling for work, but when I'm back from that I will stream again. Thanks for watching. Bye. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, please. Thanks.